everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we'll be looking at the markets, what's happening with the markets, what's happening with Bitcoin in particular, and we're looking at a few charts as well. You have to forgive my appearance, I'm not very professional today. I got back from the gym about an hour ago, and I thought, right, I'll just dive into the shower straight away. But I made the mistake of sitting down, and I got so engrossed in what I was doing, I just realised I didn't have time to kind of jump in the shower because I'd got so engrossed into kind of Telegram and kind of what's happening in crypto. So crypto first, shower later. So I do apologise for that. Everything's kind of all over the place. So yeah, there you go. And I've seen something else as well. I was just looking at Crypto Don Juan's kind of post in the premium group there. That's brilliant, by the way. I don't know if you want to share it, but that is brilliant. He's just done some leverage trading. So that is a fantastic trade, DJ. And first of all, if you want to join a free group, there's a link down below for a Telegram group. If you join the free group, and only if you join the free group, you're going to get a notification of the premium group. It's going to be reopening. And I'm going to be doing a kind of short 3-video session. It's going to be a 3-video training and the lead up to that as well at the end of July. So the doors will be open at the beginning of August, but towards the end of July, I'll be doing a 3-video training program about kind of what the premium's all about crypto and that as well. So it's going to be good for you to join the Telegram group. You'll get notification before anybody else does. So if you could join us there, that'd be fantastic. And if you could like this video and kind of subscribe to the channel as well. It's grown all the time. We're up to 3,700 now, which is fantastic. Okay, enough of my blabbing. We'll just see if we're live. We are live. Everything's looking good. Good. And we'll just jump over. Okay, we have Stephen King in the house, David Claydon is in, Rob Fiddler, Bruce Rudling, Scottish Bull is back with us, Lowell Tangi, Mervyn Skidmore, Mitch Dieter, Marcus Jafari is in, Crypto Cannabis, Mac Pong, Gordy Boy, Mervyn Skidmore said, and Nick is in the house from Black Onion. Well, good to see you here. I've had a lot of new people joining the kind of pre-group as well, the pre-Telegram group, so that's good to see. I'll just see Benton Taylor has joined us as well. I'm early. Love to you. Good to see you. Benton's usually late, by the way. Not usually, I think it was just yesterday. The Hawthorns has joined us as well. Okay, what's happening in the marketplace? Big stuff going on. Okay, first of all, overall market capitalization is $336 billion. Now, that is a lot, obviously a lot, but if you compare it to where we were this time last month, we're up about $100 billion from this time last month, which is amazing. Bitcoin dominance obviously going up to 59.9% just now. With Bitcoin dominance, a lot of people still don't understand kind of what that means. Basically, is the amount of Bitcoin they hold compared to the rest of the market. So the dominance and the price of it is dominated by 59.9%. When people get out of alts going to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin dominance goes up. When people get out of Bitcoin going to alts, Bitcoin dominance comes down. That's how it works. So it's up high just now at 59.9%, comparatively high or relatively high. Who's the winners and losers? We have Energy is up 41%, VeChain is up 35%. We'll talk about that later. Inside Chain 26%, Hypercash, Lambda, Nexo, MadeSafe, Quant, Educare, Chainlink, Odom is up as well. So we're starting to see a run on some of the alts just now. And we said that before. What's going to happen is we're going to get these plateau levels. It's plateaued between 11,000 and 11,500 Bitcoin. And are still kind of rising, kind of fairly volatile. But we get these plateaus. I'm just making sure the sound is on. We get these plateaus and then the alts start to kind of rise as well because people start to get not complacent, they start to get a wee bit more confident about Bitcoin. So they sell some of the Bitcoin going to the alts go up. And then when it goes to the next plateau, the alts go down, Bitcoin goes up. And that's what's happening just now. So we're seeing that just now. So what's the percentage in the green? We have it's about 50-50 actually, or 60, yeah, 60-40 I would say. 60-40. So who's the loser? It's not a loser, but at the kind of top, GX Chain down 9%. Nebulas, that was one that was previously up, down 8%. Eternity, Ravencoin, Nash Exchange, KuCoin shares. KuCoin shares down to $1.65. I think that represents a good opportunity for KuCoin shares. Crypto.com, Sentiment, Solve, Tezos, all down as well. Okay, we'll go over to the overall markets, and that's all the cryptocurrencies. We now have 2,284 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, and this time next year we're not going to have that many. So enjoy this while we can. Just now, this is really what's happening just now with the alts, I think, and particularly the alts that are, I'm not going to say they're shitcoins, but as one-man teams, one-man dev teams, or kind of alts like that. There's no place for that. So they're just trading coins just now, and I think that is what is going to happen. We're going to get a big purge coming from the alts as well, which is a good thing for the overall markets. And a good thing for the Bitcoin price as well. Obviously, the less cryptocurrencies there are, the more money there is going into the kind of main large caps and smaller caps and the quality projects. That's what we need in here. So, up over the last 24 hours, this is coins I've traded over $100,000. Dropel is up 76% on 132,000. And 11, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Quan or 11? Is it Chinese? I don't know. Up 72% again. That was up yesterday as well. And that's on 8.5 million. TrueDeck is up 57% on 500,000. Thornex, I've not heard of a lot of these. Not heard of TrueDeck. That's only at 600,000 market capitalization. So the reason we look at this is to find out some of the hidden gems. VeChain, that's 550 million. That's up 37%. That's in the top over 100k. Unetwork is up, which is good, on 4 million volume. 34% it's up. And we spoke about that a few months ago as well. Just going down the list here, Morpheus Labs up 26% on 4 million volume, 4 million market cap, 103,000. Morpheus Labs, I did look at and I like the look of that as well. Nexo, Blocks up as well. So Scramble Network, I spoke about this. I can't remember if I spoke about it on a live or I spoke about it to the kind of group we have in the Gems group, Scramble Network. I think it was in the Gems group, just saying to look out for it. And that started moving as well. 6.5 million it is now. So this is where we can find the hidden gems, or one place to find the hidden gems. But when I kind of reopen the premium group, I'm going to be opening up a portal for training videos, and I'll teach you things like this as well. So although the price is going to change, it's going to be a different kind of pricing structure for the premium group when it opens at the end of July. I'll be adding this as well, and I'll be giving this access to everybody that's in the premium group just now. So it'll be questions like how to find hidden gems, it'll be questions like how to trade on, but it'll just be FAQs basically answered in a video, and I'll just keep on adding to that as I get more FAQs, so it'll become more and more valuable all the time. So I'll be doing that as well, which will be good. Okay, crypto bubbles, look at this. This is over the last 24 hours, green, 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 green. So VET is obviously up there, VT Energy is up there as well, Made Safe, EKT, Educare, and Hedge Trade as well. That's been doing well over the last few weeks. Hypercash has done well, 292% over the last month. VET, 34% over the last month, so it's just come up over the last kind of 24 hours because of that partnership, and we'll speak about that in a sec. Nexo, Lambda is up 235% over the last month as well. Quant is doing really well, 212%. This is over the last month. ABBC Energy, 298% over the last month. Just seeing what's done well over the last month. There's one, Agrisha, 303% over the last month as well. I'm liking Link more and more all the time. Who's this big? Jimbo's big in that, one of our admins and one of our in the Hidden Gems group as well. So that's looking good. That's over the last 24 hours. Over the last hour, how we're looking, this gives us an indication of kind of where we are just now. So we're red, we're basically red. We've got some big outliers there, like Lambda up 21%, Inside Chain up 13% over the last hour. But overall, we're kind of in the red at the moment. I'll just go back to chat, see who else is in. Mark Innes, thank you very much for the 10 Australian dollar donation. Really appreciate that, mate. Hi, Stephen, the brilliant CYT crew. Thanks for all you do, bringing us the good news. My pleasure, mate. It's absolutely my pleasure, and thank you for all your support. Mark has just joined us in the Hidden Gems group. He's found some amazing hidden gems actually. So yeah, it's good to have your support as well, Mark. You've been a brilliant support, so thank you very much. Who else is in? Adeb Bin, one of our Brown admins. Good to see you. And Adeb provides the news. I do a kind of daily news. I done a news video yesterday, but for some reason it's not recording the sound when I'm actually recording normally. So I'm going to have to, after this, I'll shut the computer down, get it all started back up again, make sure everything's running okay, and I'll get the news done today again. But thank you, Adeb, for all the news kind of stories as well. Adeb and Rob kind of do the news stories, and James as well. James Oklahoma as well, sometimes with Mike kind of chipping in as well. So a big thank you to all the admins as well. You know who you are. Kim, obviously, as well, and Jimbo as well, and I've mentioned the other four as well. So a big thank you to all the admins in the group. You've done brilliant, and I really appreciate your support. Karen Thomas is in. Good to see you here. Pete Van Den Wright is in. Good evening. Rad CYTers. I just did a trade with Ontologist. Just had a feeling. Think I'm getting stopped out possibly. We'll take a look at that for you. Pete. Gino Dahl is in. G-Slick. Crypto Dread. David Schwartz. VR is in the house. VeChain Gangs and G-Slick. Like to thank you for your time speaking to the devs and the website's been rectified. I don't know what that means. Is that you speaking to somebody else? Sokchia Engov is in the house. Welcome to you. Crypto Knowledge Alliance, Jimbo. Good to see you here. One of our brilliant admins as well. And he's obviously got his own channel as well. Just click on his name and you'll be able to get over to that. Niles Bull is in. Sorry, Jimbo, I missed your kind of show last night as well. I know you said you're on at 6 o'clock. I just missed it. I'm still doing a house, so it's mental just now. It really is crazy just now because I'm doing a house. I'm laying flooring now in the hall because we're getting something else delivered. So I have to lay the hall flooring quicker than I was anticipating because I was going to finish off the kitchen. Kitchen flooring's now done. So loads of stuff to do there. I've got the launch coming up as well. Tons of work to do there as well as doing the normal crypto and the other social media stuff, so it's mental busy just now. So if you've written me an email, if you've written to me about kind of anything on Telegram as well, please forgive me for not getting back to you as soon as I'd like to. So it's just crazy just now. Niles Bull is in, John Graham is in the house as well. Oh, we've got a few others. Crypto Don Juan is in the house, just talking about your crypto, about your trade. I didn't give details about it, I was just telling people about your good trade. Okay, we'll go to Bitcoin price. Where are we just now? 11,321. We did get to touch 11,400, did we? No, we didn't quite touch it. 11,381 we got up to. And we can see here, I've drawn this kind of line in here. We'll just make it purple. So I've redrawn this line for the support line. And that should be lower actually. Should be there. Yeah, that's it. That's a mistake. And if we go here, so this is the new trajectory for when we're going to reach 20,000. So the new trajectory. Now I'll just go up here. I never get this correct. There we go. So we should reach 20,000, which will be its all-time high on the 14th of July. So that's a new trajectory for Bitcoin, if it keeps on going the way it's going just now. If it keeps on going. And this is a daily. Now we'll go back to the 4 hourly. We need to kind of push that up a wee bit. So it might be before the 14th of July. So it was, on its previous trajectory, it was sitting at around about the kind of beginning of July. Now it's looking more like maybe the 10th to 14th of July, if it keeps on going up the way it's going up just now. Who else is, we just have a look at XRP. XRP are starting to come up just now. Actually, 4,142. They did get down to 4,128. So they're just going down all the time. Obviously, Bitcoin price going up. Just take a look at a couple of the others as well. So who's doing well on, but this is on Binance. VET obviously up 37.5%, and we'll speak about that. It's up to 88 just now. Okay, so we might as well go over to that at the moment. So this was how it was broken. It wasn't a good way that it was kind of broken, this news. So this is Tom Forth at Technology Labs at PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers. And he's got at the Walmart VeChain PwC announcement of food safety tracking of foods Walmart sells in China. VeChain is providing the blockchain technology. So this was released kind of 5 hours ago. So this was a kind of big deal. So there's not an official announcement being made yet, as far as I'm aware, that I can see just now. So this is actually a really kind of big deal, but it's strange that the way it came out. This is Tom Forth from PricewaterhouseCoopers, as I said, and he's kind of posted it on LinkedIn. He said there was a big technology announcement. You can see here, will there be an official press release? Would love to see some Walmart quotes around this solution. Jason Rockwood, pretty sure something of this scale will have a press release, so it should have a press release soon, which means the price of VeChain might go even higher than it is just now. So this is actually a huge deal. So if we go to Sunny Lou, well, he said here, I really want to wait for the official release. So it has been confirmed, but I wanted to do an official release, but somebody else has kind of posted it beforehand. And PwC fellows are quite proud for what we have achieved together. So this is what Sunny Lou has put. It shows big enterprise like Walmart to explore production application to not only private but public blockchain. It's truly and definitely mass adoption, not only reaching to consumers, but also aligning, this is a big thing, aligning with more than 500 food suppliers batch by batch in a same replicated mode. Number 3, perfect collaboration with PwC, and it's replicable as well. So there could be other partnerships coming out as well. Sunny Lou has also said, technically, cross-chain protocol between VeChain and the other is done, and we are ready to future model. I quote from someone from IBM, hybrid model is the future. And he said that's what I called significant meanings to the entire blockchain space. It shows the right way. And he's also said here as well, which is significant, it's not just a partnership, it's a live project and application with valuable transactions to be seen by consumers. So it's pretty amazing. This is actually really quite big for VeChain. And there might be other deals coming out as well, but I would imagine when other companies see this as well, and this is Walmart China as well, remember. It's Walmart China. Not that I'm saying that makes a difference, but it's still a huge deal. But there could be other deals coming out as well. It could be in the mainstream kind of Walmart as well, all over the world. So it could be getting trialed in kind of China before it gets trialed elsewhere. And with this partnership, that's going to bring the attention of VeChain to a lot of other companies. So potentially, this could be a really good buy at this price, because this price just now, we're on VeChain, 87.88. This price just now, it was a good buy at just below 100, or it was a good buy around about the 100 mark, but then it went down to what, 57. Actually went down to 57 because of Bitcoin price going up. This could actually be a really good buy at the moment at 88 Satoshi. And it could be a quick one as well, or it might be a long, obviously an investment for you as well. But for both a quick profit and as an investment, this could be a really good one. I think it's 500,000 market capitalization just now for VeChain. Just check that, 550 million, sorry, not 500,000, 550 million market capitalization. And it has been much higher than that actually. It has been about 1 billion back in August 2018. Fundamentally, things have changed. But you can see that with a big partnership like kind of Walmart. It's absolutely huge. There's another thing, Jimbo posted this in the group as well. I'm not going to show it because it's not verified, but it's something that was McDonald's supposedly had kind of posted. I can't find it, so I can't verify it. But supposedly they posted it, and it said they're not in partnership with VeChain. They just supply their staff with food, something like that. It was really funny. I thought it was really funny. But I can't verify it, so I can't show you anything. I went onto the McDonald's kind of Twitter feed and couldn't see it. So maybe somebody else could verify that to see if it is really there or it's just fake. I don't know if it's a fake one or not. But it was quite funny. I just kind of laughed at that as soon as I seen that. However, I think VeChain could go a lot higher than this. Things have changed a lot since back in August when they were up at 1 billion. So potentially we could see a big rise in VeChain, particularly when the American markets wake up, particularly when the official announcement gets announced. I don't know if there's anything else from Sunny Lou. 4 hours ago. No. There's nothing else. But I would imagine this will be getting spoken about quite a lot over the coming days and weeks as well. So I think this could be really big for VeChain. And I think it's a good opportunity. Again, especially when the official announcement comes out and more details come out about that as well. It's just going to bring a lot of eyes to VeChain itself. But for mass adoption, could be really good as well. Not for mass adoption, but I'm talking about from a consumer point of view and a business point of view as well. I think this could be, a lot of eyes are going to be watching this as well. So yeah, VET I think is a good opportunity just now, short term and long term. This is what I wanted to talk about as well. So I'm talking about the kind of large caps. I think there's going to be a run. We're going to have a run in the alts. We're starting to see it already, particularly on Binance, obviously, and kind of Bittrex, all the kind of exchanges, all the major exchanges. But I think we're going to start to have a run just now. We'll just have a look at what's happening on Binance just now. So Hypercash up 21%, CDT, Blocks. Had a look at Blocks as well. Blocks actually looks okay as a kind of portfolio management. Management of crypto assets as well could be quite good. Encash, just not sure about at all. I don't think they've recovered from all that kind of stuff that happened 6 months ago. They've just not recovered since then. Link, I think Link could do really well. I'm just going to have a look at Link. 724 million just now. Yeah, it's near their all-time highs here. I still think they've got higher to go, Link, and they could be really good. I know kind of our Jimbo likes them a lot and said it could be a top 5 coin, and starting to like them kind of more and more. But there's other opportunities out there to maybe possibly get bring up a more ROI on your investment. But yeah, this is the thing I was looking at, Grayscale. So the large caps, I think there's going to be a run on the large caps very soon, within the next couple of weeks. And we're talking about Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, EOS, and the likes. I think that you're going to get the large caps are going to start to have a run on this. And I was looking at this as well from Grayscale. I don't know if you follow Grayscale as well. Grayscale Digital kind of investments they've got, and they've got funds as well that you can invest in. And if we look at the large cap fund they've got a large cap fund sheet, Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund. This is a quarterly review, Q1 2019. And if you look at the assets, what they've got in here, we're talking about 1.2 billion. I think it's up to $1.318 billion worth of these kind of tokens they've got. So we've got Bitcoin in there, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So if Grayscale are doing this, you can imagine there's other institutional investors doing exactly the same thing. So we don't follow them for the sake of following them and just being a sheep and just kind of following the herd. We're not following the herd, we're following where the smart money is. Because they've got big clients coming into them, so just saying, giving them a couple of $1 million, saying, just manage my funds for me. This is really what they're doing here. This is kind of what Grayscale do. So they've got 1.2 billion worth in this large cap fund, and these are the tokens they've got in them. Obviously, Bitcoin has gone up already, but we could start seeing a run on Ethereum, on XRP, on Bitcoin Cash, and on Litecoin as well. And you're going to see, I think, a bigger run on the bigger alts we've got. So these are the kind of top 5 ones. EOS, I would imagine you're going to get as well. Binance, Bitcoin SV, you'll probably get a run on that as well. Don't like to. Tron, Cardano as well, I think is going to go up. Stellar definitely as well. Monero, Dash, you're going to get. So if you look at the top 30, I think we're going to get runs on the top 30 here. He's on the top 30. VeChain, I would imagine, will be added to a lot of funds as well because of its potential in the future. It's not considered a large cap. I don't know what would be a medium cap. So it wouldn't be like in the FTSE 100. It'd be in the FTSE 250. Although it's in the top 100, I still wouldn't class it as being in the top 100. So yeah, I think VeChain could run as well. I think Bitcoin Gold Maker, definitely, yep. Zcash, Tezos as well. And we're talking about the next run. Ontology definitely as well. NEM, Ethereum Classic, Cosmos, still not sure about. Neo's already started to run as well. We've seen that. So look at the large caps as well for short term and long term. It depends on what your investment style is. Obviously, the bigger gains are going to be made on the smaller caps. And we'll go down to 100. What we consider a small cap. Quant could be a really good one as well. There's loads of them that could be really good. So it'd be good to know your thoughts on that. Cryptodon 1, you can share the screenshot if you like. I tagged in the premium. No, that's your private business. I just want to congratulate you on doing that. I just want to do that publicly. I know you're a good trader as well, DJ, but I just want to congratulate you on that. And just because of everything you've done kind of for CYT-Crypto as well, and kind of putting people together. I just think you're doing an amazing job. And it's good to kind of congratulate and share your news as well. Who else is in? Kig is in the house. Welcome to you. Gino Dow, Pop Gold, Dirty Fergie is in. VeChain, Sup Steve, Mac McQueen. Tailcoin was that was a project with great fundamentals. Tailcoin, I don't know what happened with Tailcoin. I haven't seen it for ages. Lamb, look at those gains. I know Lambda is up. It's been going up for a couple of months now. Every Walmart has a McDonald's and eyeglasses and a pharmacy. Don't forget that. Oh yeah, this is just the spin-offs from the Walmart partnerships. It could be absolutely huge. That's why I'm surprised, to be honest. Really surprised at the price of VeChain is just still 88 just now. And that's why I think it represents a good opportunity just now. It might go down. It's looking as if it's going down actually. So I'm really surprised. But I think we're going to see a turnaround in that. We might see a turnaround in this shooting back up and going up big time. Jason Clayton is in the house. Welcome to you, Jason. Good to see you here, buddy. Benton Taylor. Annoying when the alerts don't work on Binance. Anyone else have this problem? I've never really set alerts on Binance. Liam Hunt is in. Good to see you back, Liam. Natasha Sakamoto is in the house. Crypto Stephen, use the wheel on your mouse to control the screen on trading. If you hover over the price scale and go up and down the wheel on your mouse. What's that for in trading view? Hover over the price scale. Ah, right, I see what you mean. I've not got a wheel on the mouse. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I kind of do anyway. I just, because there's a lag, sometimes I'm thinking what are they talking about, but then I have to go back a couple of minutes to what I was talking about. Why has Function XR dropped out of the past week? I don't know. I don't know what's happened to FX. That's Samuel Smith. I don't know what's going on with Pundex, FX, NPX. I just don't have a clue what's going on with them. I'm baffled. It's one of the coins and one of the projects I'm really, really baffled about because of the price. It just frustrates the hell out of me as well, because you think, am I missing something that everybody else is kind of seeing that I'm not seeing? You just think it's a quality project, Pundex we're talking about here, and it's just, it's frustrating as hell. Dirty Fergie, this is the best price you'll probably ever get, VeChain. I think so. I think it could be. When people start to waking up to this, how big this announcement could be. Honest Crypto Journey is in. Sort of late this morning, no problem at all, buddy. Benton Taylor, got XRP to get into VET big time. Always had VET on my radar and my favourite. Still agree with you on XRP taking off at any moment. Yeah, I'd agree with you as well. I totally understand where you're coming from. I've got some VET myself, and somebody else done that this morning as well. I'm not going to say who, it's up to them, but somebody else done it this morning in the premium group. So no, I totally understand that. I think when VET went on to 100 Satoshi, I thought that's a brilliant buy. And then when it went down to 57, I thought, geez, I wish I'd got some at 57, obviously, Satoshi, but I still think at 88 Satoshi is a really good kind of buy. I'm skeptical about this VeChain news. Why is that? Scottish Bull, have you got any kind of evidence? Or is there something else? Be good to know your thoughts. Gina Dow put trading for BTC at $10,000 with 0.1 leverage still in play. Excellent. And Donny Don Matthew, VeChain partnership is huge. All the fun about the project being a scam as highlighted by Chico seems to just be smoke. Fortunately, didn't take his view seriously and bought in. Excellent, Donny. Steve, you need to change the date on your header page. On my header page, where is this the change the date where? The header page of, try to think where I've got a header page as well. Just give me give a clue there, Debbie, as to what page that is. Dirty Fergie, I hated on Chico for that. I like Chico Crypto actually. I do like him just as a smart, intelligent guy, but I think he does obviously does stuff for money as well. But I think in general, I do quite like him. Link has Oracle Solutions massive. Yep. And Dirty Fergie, I don't know if we need to link anymore. Now the VeChain is doing its thing. Tron will pass 4 cents. Justin Sun doing Tron and TRX. Buy 20 million back TRX coins. Gino Dow. A bit late. Good morning. Good morning to you, Scott Gregory. Good that you could join us. Crypto Knowledge Alliance. What do you think about Horizon? I do like them. Zen, I've kind of mentioned them a couple of times as well, but I do like them. Lesser known than the Grayscale BTC fund is the Grayscale Horizon fund. Oh no, I didn't know about that. The Grayscale Horizon fund. Yeah, that's the single assets they've got. So with Grayscale as well. So what they've got, if you look at investment products, and you look at the single assets that they've got as well, they should show you. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Grayscale Horizon Trust. So I've got Litecoin, XRP, Zcash, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic I still really like. A lot of people just don't like it at all. But Grayscale Horizon shares are the first security solely invested in and deriving value from the price of Zen. So I do like Zen as well. And so this is what to do. This is about kind of smart investing. You follow what these big companies are doing. If they're putting millions, we're talking millions of dollars into this, then they're doing that for a reason. So essentially what they've done, I'm not saying they're always going to be right, but essentially what they've done their due diligence, or they've done your due diligence. So you can follow them and just say, okay, if they like Zen, I'm going to buy into Zen as well. Because they've done it for a reason. And obviously they want to see their investment. They want to see an ROI on their investment. So they're going to try and make that happen in some way. So that'll be with partnerships. There'll be stuff in the background that goes on. So this is why we look at the kind of likes of Grayscale. And we'll start to follow other fund managers or crypto fund managers as well, as and when they pop up. And they're popping up all the time. So we have to look at these because we're the minnows. We really are the minnows in a big, huge kind of sea. We really are the minnows just now, and we have to follow the likes of Grayscale, find out what they're up to, because they have to report on what they're investing in. They do quarterly reports, and you can sign up and follow them as well and check them out. So it's good to see exactly what other people or big institutions are investing in. I don't think they can back up the claims. Well, they've got a partnership. If that's been announced already, it's not about backing that up. That's a done deal. If that's obviously the official announcement, will give us more details on that. And Natasha, replace your XRP stack by an XMR stack. No need to thank me. I think XMR are going to do well as well. Time to look at a few charts. Just reminded me of that. Can I pick your brains on Zill again, Stephen? Jean, just look at the chart. Now I said I'd look at the chart for Pete. Where was it? Pete, what were you looking at? Ah, damn it. And Pete Bandon, right. Good evening. So I just did a trade on Ontology. That was it. So I promised I was going to do Ontology. VeChain gone down 84. So ONT. So Ontology, this is 50-minute chart. Going to 4 hours. So not looking good on a 4-hour chart just now. We had a kind of price there, a bottom there, a support level there. Long-term support. 1 day. Oh, it's still in place. That's on the daily. Still in place for ontology. I think this will come back up long term. We've got long term support there, round about this level though. That's the only thing, 14,000. If it goes below that, then I'd be a wee bit more concerned. But because of the Bitcoin price going up, obviously the dollar value of ontology will have gone up as well, because it's been sitting at this price for the last 4 or 5 days now. So I do think that'll come up when the alts start to run. I think it is a quality project, ontology. So I don't think there's any worries there. If you're a long-term investor, I don't think there's worries there. And you're going to see big kind of jumps up of that 100% and more for some of these quality projects. Yep, so we've got long-term support. If it falls below that, then there's no real kind of support below this. So we have to be really careful that ontology doesn't go below this. I say I'm not invested in it, but yeah, just be careful. That was for Pete. Where else away? Gene Odell, Gene, can I pick this Zil? You said Zilliqa. Right, Bitcoin, Binance. So it came out, it fell out of this kind of descending triangle, which was a continuation pattern for that. This is a long time ago we were talking. I was looking at that. So what's happened? This is on the daily. They've hit their all-time low for Zilliqa. Obviously with the Bitcoin price being up. So what happens when Bitcoin rises? Any alts that people are in just now, generally any alts that people are in, they start to look at it and they don't think logically about it. Me included, I'll say we don't think logically about it, and we just want to get rid of things to go back into Bitcoin, so because the Bitcoin price is rising. So we just get rid of a lot of things. Zil could be one of those coins that just everybody kind of looks at and just gets out of it to go into Bitcoin because Bitcoin price is rising. But these prices, Zilliqa, if you've still done your due diligence, like the team, like the project, like the use case, you like all of that, still like it, then this represents a good accumulating time to buy. So, because it's never been this low, it's at its all-time low just now, literally at its all-time low. And it kind of fell through support around about the 200 level. So this could be another one. It just shoots up very, very quick on news. Any kind of news, any good news that it has, could jump back up very, very quickly, and could be a brilliant accumulation zone for Zilliqa. And I've not looked at it for a while, the fundamentals. So if nothing has changed fundamentally, and they've had good news out in the past couple of months, whatever, then I would say this represents a good buying opportunity, or a good holding if you're just holding just now. And I've mentioned it before about hodling as well. 2018 wasn't a good time to hodl because everything was up high in price, but these prices, good time to buy and hodl. XRP slow mover compared to other alts, yeah, definitely. Gareth Mabet, sorry I'm late. We'll have to catch up in the salon again. Have a great day. You as well, Gareth. Have a brilliant one. Samuel Smith, that would be amazing if that happened. It would be nice if PundiX got in partnership with Walmart for these X positive. That would be brilliant for PundiX. VeChain 589. Natasha Sakamoto, funny but a bit evil. Ajmal, good morning to you. Crypto Don Juan. YouTube Steve. On YouTube, the header, right. Okay. Steve, your thoughts when alt season will start? It'll probably start in a couple of weeks, I would imagine. Depends what happens with Bitcoin, obviously, but I still think within a couple of weeks, we're going to see alt season start to happen. We're kind of seeing some things just now. If we look at what's happening, and I said this would probably happen. If we look at what's happening, you're going to get some alts that are just going to jump kind of seemingly out of nowhere. They're just going to jump up. And this is what's happening just now. Encash is starting to jump up. It's 15%, so it's not that much. Probably went up 3 Satoshi or something. So you're going to start to see this happening more and more with the alts jumping, but it's not going to be across the board. So we're going to see, I think, the larger caps coming up, and that will be a run and a signal for the other alts to come up as well. So I think it's going to happen with Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP. You're going to start to get a run on them. And I kind of showed you a chart last week whereby Bitcoin started going up in September of 2017. It started moving up, and it got to its highest peak in December, and this is when the alts like XRP, Ethereum started really moving up higher as well. So I think another couple of weeks, we're going to get a run on the alts. Large caps first, but in between times we're going to get a run on the smaller caps as well, like VeChain. It's particularly on news, on fundamentals. So it's not going to be on kind of TA, from a TA point of view, but it's going to be on fundamentals like news coming out, etc. If that makes sense. Chico needs a haircut. Bernard Ronald is in the house. Welcome to you, Steve. Are you still, or are you on the GBT platform? Yeah, I'm on it, but I've not done anything with it, because I'll tell you why. This is Genesis Vision, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm Benton Taylor that's talking about. Genesis Vision, I do like, and I think is a brilliant platform. They just don't have enough coins on it. They don't have enough projects on it that I can buy into. So I'd like a much more diverse number of coins on there. So it'd be brilliant if you could trade all of them or bring in all of them. That way it would just be brilliant. So for the new ones, or the hidden gems that we're talking about, like Travala, kind of VID stuff, just loads of kind of hidden gems out there. It would be brilliant if we could get a fund just for them and put it onto the Genesis Vision platform. So I would imagine that'll probably come out later on, but they don't have that functionality yet, and they don't even have the, I'm not kind of putting them down, but they don't have the functionality to buy even the coins in the top, or all of the coins in the top 100. So whilst I love Genesis Vision and what it can do, they've just not got the functionality yet that I'm kind of looking for. And this is to start kind of my own fund as well. That's what I was kind of looking to do. They just don't have enough tokens in there. It has potentials after they sort out the fund managers. Yeah, it does. It does have a lot of potential if they can sort that out. Definitely, Benton. I was looking at this the other day as well, just to see if there was other stuff out there as well. But Genesis Vision does come the closest to what I'm looking for, if they can only get more kind of funds on there, on more projects onto there. John Russell has Steve, my two also going down, down, down. Engine, Zilliqa. Zilliqa is going down, but I still think it's a long-term play. Engine coin is a brilliant long-term play as well. ENJ, obviously that had the big, massive run-up. Depends when you bought in as well. And it's come back down, so it's getting almost 100% retracement from where it kind of jumped up. Yeah, it's past 88.6% now. So it's almost coming down to 100% retracement. See, for me, maybe I think differently, I don't know, but for me, this just says to me, okay, this is a brilliant time to accumulate more of my favorite alts. If you've done your due diligence and you've checked out the team, you've checked the fundamentals, they're still got the product out, they're still getting out there, they're still keeping up to date with the roadmaps and stuff like that as well. So as I said, there's going to be a lot of coins that just disappear because of shit, basically. There's no other word for it. They are, because of shit. They've not kept up, they've not kept the promises with the roadmaps. They've only got a couple of devs working on it. It's just not a professional outfit. These are the coins that are going to kind of disappear. But the likes of Engine Coin, I think, is a quality project for the future as well. So for me, it just represents more opportunities to buy these prices. Because when it goes up in price again, when the alts do start running again, when it goes up in price, you're going to kick yourself and say, shit, I wish I'd bought more. But because we're in that mentality of we're seeing it going down all the time, and we just think to yourself, oh no, it's going to go down. Should I sell just now? Should I sell and get back in when it goes even lower? If it's a quality project, just keep it. Accumulate, keep, or hold and accumulate. Hold and accumulate, because it will go back up again. The quality projects, the cream is going to rise to the top. And the shit is going to sink. Cheers for the ONT check-in, Steve. My pleasure, Pete. And Jane, cheers, Steve. Much appreciated. My pleasure, Gene. I do think Zil is a quality project, Gene. I know what kind of you're looking at the charts and going, holy shit, man. But it will come back. Unless there's anything fundamentally changed. I've not checked in the last few weeks, so I don't think there has been. Would you suggest have most of your trading funds in Bitcoin just now, Steve? Well, it's difficult because you just don't know where Bitcoin is going to go. Just now it's up 11,351. Is it going to run up to the full $20,000? So it's hard to kind of suggest what to do here. But if I was selling my alts, I would be in Bitcoin just now. I wouldn't go into USDT. But however, again, Going into USDT, if it does start to come back down, going into USDT from $11,000 might be a good idea if it does start to go back down. But a lot of people went into USDT at $10,000 because they didn't think it was going to go above that and thought it was going to come back down to maybe 8,000, 7,000. It's not done that, it's just kept on going. So they've kind of lost out 10, 15, 12% on that. The same could happen if you go into USDT at $11,000 or $11,350. It could go up to 12,000, 13, 14, 15, up to 20,000, go to its all-time high. You just don't know. Fundamentally, things have changed. It's not the same as 2017, and because there's much more institutional investors holding their Bitcoin. They have to hold their Bitcoin, the institutional investors, because if they're bringing in clients to sell them Bitcoin, they have to buy at these prices. And this is why the price of Bitcoin has gone up, or one of the reasons it's gone up as well. Loopring, please. That's for Mitch Dieter, sorry, I missed that. LRC, BTC, Yeesh. So on the daily, it doesn't look good. I think is that its all-time low? No, it's not its all-time low, but it's very close to its all-time low from September 2017 when it first came out, or when it first came onto Binance. And very close to its all-time low for Loopring. Now, I don't know if this is a quality project or not, so I can't actually say. From a TA point of view, it definitely wouldn't be good to get in on. Unless you're holding. So I don't know too much about Loopring. Recently, I'm talking about the fundamentals. Recently, has anything changed? Have they got new partnerships? Have they got product out? Have they got the use case? You have to check into that. So from a TA point of view, it's not a buy at the moment. I wouldn't say it's a buy just now purely from a TA point of view. We're talking about it's 564. It crossed over. This is on the hourly. It crossed down. Really, it crossed down about 819 Satoshi. But this all-time low, kind of a high or a good high, was 10,000, and we're talking 10 times off from where it is just now. So this, again, if you've done your kind of research on this and you still think it's a good project with a good team, etc., then this again would be accumulating. The same with XRP. XRP is going down to about 4,000 just now. Accumulate. I just know that's a quality coin. It's people are going to be buying up. So it's just accumulating for me. That's why I keep saying about XRP as well. 4,135. I was sharing this in a kind of premium group, and this kind of double bottomed. And between August and September 2018, we've got the exact same scenario here, around about 4,000 level, a double bottom, and should bounce up from here, around about the 4,000 level mark. So it might still go down a wee bit for XRP. If you look at the XRP charts, it's absolutely shocking. You just would not get it at all. If you looked at the charts and didn't know it was XRP, just go, no, that is not a buy on any kind of time scale. But for accumulating, I just think it's a brilliant price. So that's the way you have to kind of look at it from your point of view as well. Crypto Knowledge Alliance, Jimbo, I will be buying a big bag of ENJ soon for holding through the next run. Yeah, ENJ Engine Coin are going to do brilliant, I think. Donny Don, the unbanked project seem to be stuck in limbo. Concept is amazing, but implementation seems to be the hurdle. Yes, that is going to be a big hurdle. I think that was one of the kind of main things with kind of likes of Bab as well. How do they get 2 billion people kind of onto the system, or onboard them? Rebels Kidmore sitting on XRP, AE and Pundy as bags, but trying to keep most in BTC and Cardano for the short term. Excellent. Thoughts on Link, Mike Witherford? I do like Link for the long term. It's 730 million market capitalization. Still think they've got much more to go. Fundamentals look brilliant, and it could be a really good top 10 project. Definitely, it looks really good. Natasha Sakamoto, definitely, but be ready to switch. Who was that in reply to Pete? Pete, what was Pete saying? Cheers, whether on T-check. Must have been something else, another conversation. What else was I going to look at? Ronald, hello from the US, love the channel, thank you very much. Ronald S, really appreciate that, mate. Thoughts on Nano with their privacy solutions? Nano, don't know too much about the fundamentals. And I'm talking about recently, again, it's its all-time low. Literally, it's all-time low just now. It could be a double bottom here because it hit a low back in August 2018. So this could be a double bottom. So this could actually be a really good chance to get Nano at this price. So it's literally just hitting the double bottom just now. So that could represent a brilliant opportunity to get some Nano. Nano, if you're into it. What's the all-time highs? Not all-time, but we'll go with this one. Again, 10,000. No, 100,000, sorry. 100,000 are currently at 13,000. So 7 times off. 7 or 8 times off. So it could be a brilliant opportunity to get some Nano if you fundamentally kind of believe in it as well. I say it's going to be with a lot of them. John Russell, I believe. A lot of shite coins out there, just like there are. BNB burn in a few days. Yeah, BNB, how are they doing? Again, BNB, don't forget they're going to be coming out with their token as well, their IEO, the next IEO coming out. And that's Elrond. So 324,000. This is going to jump. This represents another good opportunity to get in for BNB. So obviously getting the Elrond. So I don't think there's going to be as many people. So I think you've got a good chance of winning the lottery tickets for BNB IEO. If you want to do that, because obviously it's going to go up 3, 4, 5x. So it's worth doing. Even if you don't believe in what kind of Elrond are doing, what if it's just for the money, which let's be honest, it kind of is. Then I think this represents a good buying opportunity. 324,000. Really good actually. What do you think of ZEC? Don't know too much about it. And I've never really looked at ZEC, to be honest, because I'm not. I don't know. I've not been inclined to kind of do any research on it at all. So I'm not too sure, but just from a fundamental point of view, daily it's gone down. We've got 7 or 8 green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. But it's the same across the board as well. But from a technical point of view, oh, it's not a buy. 1.18 million, 948,000. It's not a buy just now. You'd have to wait on indicators coming back, unless you're accumulating. If you're accumulating, it's always going to be a buy. At these prices, it's always going to be a buy. And again, that's if you kind of believe in it. Keg, thank you very much for the $2 donation. Thanks, Steve, for the content. My pleasure, mate. Thank you for your kind of support. Really, really appreciate it. Gina Dial, Steve, can you explain leverage trading and when I place a trade on TRR contract 20,000? And what way? So leverage trading. So if you're leverage trading, well, we can get on Binance. If you've been invited on Binance, you can't get on Binance just now. But obviously on BitMEX, you can get it. So basically, if you're going in, depends on how much leverage you're trading. So if you're going in 10x, it's basically if you put in 1 Bitcoin, you're effectively trading with 10 Bitcoin. So you're effectively losing with 10 Bitcoin as well. You have to remember that. So that's kind of what it means. So it depends on how much you're putting in and how much leverage you can actually get with that as well. So I would imagine, Gino, you're on kind of Tron. You're on kind of BitMEX trading that? Or are you one of the ones that have been invited on kind of Binance? Because Binance now has leverage trading, obviously. Margin trading, BNB. I'll just look at these. So who can you margin trade with? Tron. You can margin trade with Tron. And I've not been invited yet, obviously. So I don't know how much you can margin trade up to. So you just have to be really careful. You have to be really careful with margin trading. And when I place a trade on TRR contract 20,000, so 20,000, I don't know what that would be, how much Bitcoin you'd have, and it just depends how much leverage you're kind of going as. I would try, if you're just testing out, you're just starting out, I would go for a 5x leverage just to start out, or lower than that if you can, just to test it. Donny Don, shoot, Dent is playing mind games, moves to 25, then back to 21, 22. Is there resistance at 20? There is resistance at 25 for Dent. We showed that the other day. Big resistance at 25. So we've got it here already. There's a resistance line, and it's kind of stayed since 1st of March 2019. So there's resistance there, but it could bounce up the 50 EMA and bounce back up. So the 50 EMA is sitting around about 21. So it's just waiting to break through. It's knocking on the door of 25 Satoshi. If it can break through that, then you're off to the races, with that up to the 30s for Dent. This market is a savage. I feel like I'm walking on a tightrope. It really is like that. Oofed. MCO up 21%. Excellent. I like MCO. I really like MCO, actually. Excellent. I do think that is a quality project. I don't know what the market cap is just now, but find MCO. 8,300 million market cap. I think they're going to be to crypto what Visa and Maestro are to kind of dollar and kind of pounds or normal currency or fiat currency. That's what I think, how big I think Crypto.com are going to be, if they can get their arse in gear and get the cards out to other countries as well. But they need to be quick, because there's other ones up and coming. But I really do like Crypto.com. Benton Taylor, thank you very much for the Australian $2. I appreciate that. Tap, hit, smash the like, sharks. Excellent, thanks very much for that, mate. I really appreciate that. VR margin trading is gambling. So many people lost so much money. Yeah, I recommend against it. If you know what you're doing, then I think I would recommend against it as well. For anybody that's just starting, there's no way I would even suggest it. But if you're kind of experienced trader and you kind of know, well, you know what you're doing, then I would do it. I've done it myself, and I lost I just margin leveraged too much, and I got liquidated, and I lost a lot, and I could have been up so much more than I am just now, but I did lose a lot. Melbourne Skidmore, tell me about it. Almost every trade this week has had stop loss, even the bots on sell only, but loving the BTC gains. Yeah, I've been using 500 plus. Right, for leverage. Good. Got BTC 0.1 leverage. $120. So 0.1 is at 10%. So they must do a different way then. So they don't say 2x or 5x or 10x. So just to be good to see how they do that, how that works. Okay, we'll just have a look at Bitcoin again, see where they are. 11,326 just now. Have a look at the Binance, see the gainers. Get all for that. FET come back down now, so it looks as if it's going to go back down to low 80s, but I still think it represents a good opportunity, even better opportunity now. I think that will come back up once the official announcement comes out. I think that'll be really good. Hypercash 21%, Encash up 21%, still going up. CDT, MCO is up there as well. POE is up, PO. So it looks like the low Satoshi value ones are starting to come up. TNB had jumped up already. So there's now about under 100 Satoshi. There's now about 17 tokens on Binance under 100 Satoshi, which is the highest number it's ever been. Or the highest number it's been, not ever been. It's the highest number for a long, long time. At one point, there was only about four coins under 100, 4 to 5 coins under 100 Satoshi. And that's still on that. Encash, what's their order books looking like? It looks as if this Encash has gone up a wee bit. MCO. Fun is starting to come up, we just see there 54, so that would be another one that's taken a run up. Although the order books wouldn't suggest it. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there just now. Back to chat. BTT has been left in the dark, just forgotten about it. And these will come back. Forget Crypto, Black Vendor, Stratcasters are up. Kilmer's Guitar sold for 3.3 million. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, 3.3 million, that's unbelievable. Steve, what would be the one project with your spider sense you should jump in, but holding back and in hindsight could blow up big time? Yeah, it's XRP just now. I think XRP is going to explode still. PundyX, no, with the way it's been going, I still like PundyX. I think it's going to go up 100, 200, 300%. But just the way it's been going over the last year, it defies logic. It really defies logic. What is going to blow up? Cardano, I think is going to blow up. If we're talking about soon, but holding back, Cardano, XRP, definitely. They're the large caps that are kind of going to blow up, I think. There's loads. There's loads that could blow. VeChain could blow up as well from here. Actually, this could go up 100, 200% as well. Once this news is confirmed, it's just the side chains of that, side chains, that kind of blockchain speak. But the kind of ramifications of what's going to happen from that one piece of news, and all the kind of other kind of pieces of news from that, it could really go as well. There's loads that could really go. Moving Skidmore, Cardano, yeah, I think Cardano is just really, really undervalued. I know it's 2 billion or 2.5 billion just now. Let's go and have a look at these. Let's go through the top 100. I'm going to suggest probably some hidden gems, but I'm not going to actually say them. But I think hidden gems could be where you could make a lot of money. I do like KuCoin shares. I think they could go up to $1 billion. If we talk about $1 billion market cap, you're talking 9x for KuCoin shares. Crypto, I like. It's not crypto.com chain, but crypto.com I do like as well. VeChain from here. Chainlink, not as much ROI opportunity. I like Ethereum Classic as well. A lot of people still don't like that, but I think that's going to go up. We'll go to top 200. There's just so many. Right, so outside the top 100. And these are the ones I've checked. I can't obviously not checked every single one of these. Cash, I like Cash as well. And that's only 52 million. I think that could be really big as well. Remember, we've got Telegram coming out, and I would imagine others will follow as well. Thunder Token, I've kind of looked at that as well. That could be really big, Thunder Token. So keep an ear out for that. Just look into Thunder Token more. There's a lot of big investment companies into Thunder Token, so that could be really good as well. There was one I found, and I don't remember if I kind of spoke about it. We just seen it earlier on. That's not coming up. Why is that? Scrumble. So Thunder Token and Scrumble could be the outliers here. And we've just kind of gone to pot. I don't know why. Are we losing the link? We're still live. I don't know what's going on there. But Scrumble could be good as a hidden gem. And Thunder Token, not as a hidden gem, but that's 50 million market cap. But Scrumble's got about 6 million market cap. That could be a good one to look at. Scrumble Network. Yeah, 6.6 million. So take a wee look at that as well. If you're looking for kind of bigger gains, this is where you're going to get the bigger gains on the hidden gems. But the large caps, definitely Cardano and XRP for me. No question. Pentadilla, have a great day, Shark Leader. Go VeChain. Yeah, hopefully it does well. Juna Dow, 120, 0.1 leverage, 10k BTC, green, 110 with BTC. Right, I'm with you. Still love Digibyte, G-Slick. Excellent. I think Digibyte's going to do well as well. John Russell, what's the ticker for Scrumble? Yeah, we've just seen that there. So we have, the ticker is SKM. So Sierra Kilo Mike is the ticker symbol for that. So Scrumble Network, have a look at that. That could be a possible good one for a gem. Thunder Token as well, TT. That could be good as well. A lot of big investment firms are into Thunder Token just now. But it has been higher than this. Much higher, but it's not going to show me there. 62 million market cap. So this might come down a wee bit. So it could be a good opportunity to get in. And I've got it on Huobi Global as well. So take a wee check into that as well. Okay, that's it for just now. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time here. I know you could be doing other things. Join the free group. We're going to have the premium kind of group opening up. We're going to have a kind of training beforehand, 3 video training series as well at the end of July. So that's going to be good, and we'll get you to sign up for that as well. That'd be fantastic if you could. But join the free group first, and it'd be brilliant to see you in there. Okay, until next time, thank you very much. Until next time, again, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones